Hi guys, and good evening, creeps. Okay, so yeah, the last time I was on here, the video cut off unexpectedly because this is just a little new camera that I got. It's just a little cheap camera and it really doesn't have that much space on it. So I just got an SD card and I converted it so that it will record on the SD card, but I don't know, because it only gives me like 10 minutes to record. So I'm gonna try to make this quick because I don't even know how much time I got on this. But anyway, this is just a continuation of where we got cut off the other day. Okay, I'm going to tell you something about how a tangled web will unravel at some point if you live to see it unravel. Okay, now if somebody is trying to kill you and they've been trying for years to kill you, okay, and you don't, and like say for example, there's some strange shit happening in your life and you getting attacked, you know, 2 or 3 times, somebody that attacked you, jumped you, somebody that hit you with a pickup truck, under some strange situations, somebody breaking into your house, somebody vandalizing your vehicle, somebody vandalizing your house. Somebody could be trying to kill you. Okay, now let me tell you something about how tangled webs will unravel. I call this person Spider Bitch because Spider Bitch, like, say for example, Spider Bitch, what she would do, like, when I would give her change back, if I went to the store for her, Spider Bitch, when I would give her change, I would put my hand right there, and Spider Bitch would always take her change and she would scratch my hand with those long ass spider nails she had. So I used to nickname her under my breath Spider Bitch because Spider Bitch was always scratching me. Every time I would give Spider Bitch back her change, Spider Bitch wait, how would my hand be? My hand would be like this. And Spider Bitch would take the change and would scratch the fuck out of me. And I would tell Spider Bitch so many times, Spider Bitch, look, please stop scratching me every time I give you your change. You're scratching my motherfucking hand. And I'm going to tell the Spider Bitch, cut your motherfucking nails, because Spider Bitch, you keep on scratching the fuck out of me every time I give you your change back. The bitch's hands always felt like spiders. I mean, I used to just say, ugh. I used to hate for her hands to touch me. And I didn't know, see, I was going through some strange shit for a while. I knew this Spider Bitch was a weirdo, a deranged weirdo. But I didn't know Spider Bitch was behind a lot of the strange shit that was going on. So let me tell you something about Spider Bitches. A Spider Bitch is the type of bitch that will weave a tangled web. And what was the saying? It was something that I learned a long time ago. It was called, "Oh, what a tangled web we weave when we are trying to deceive." And I used to love that little nursery rhyme, even though I was the type of person that didn't like to lie. I didn't like to lie or cheat or steal or anything. I just didn't like to lie. Lying to me was like really foreign to my personality because I've never been like a liar or something like that. So let me tell you something. So what happened was, now listen to it. Oh, what a tangled web we weave when we are trying to deceive. Okay, so Spider Bitch had weaved a tangled web of lies. And honestly, Spider Bitch was just the biggest liar I had ever seen in my entire life. The Spider Bitch, I don't even know her real name. Spider Bitch done changed her name so many times. Spider Bitch, your real name is probably Eula. Spider Bitch, okay. So anyway, let me tell you something about this spider ass bitch. Okay, so the Spider Bitch was trying to fuck me up in so many fucking ways. So many, and I'll tell you how I survived the Spider Bitch attacks. The Spider Bitch is a real person. The Spider Bitch is living and breathing, and the Spider Bitch is real. Okay, she's a real person. And she's just a no good, deceptive, sneaky ass spider bitch. She's nothing but a bug. She's a dirt bug. She's a disgusting, lying, deceitful, horrible, horrible dirt bug. She stinks. She's nasty. She's vile. She's just nothing but a dirt bug. So anyway, so that's what I call those type of people, dirt bugs, because I done found out something about those type of people. Okay, so what happened was, okay, what I was telling you about, so somebody had attacked me, and the motherfucker had grabbed me and had dropped me to the ground and tried to drag me between a building to kill me. Okay, I got away from that attacker. Okay, and then as I told you, I had got like about 2 weeks after that attack, then it was two boys that tried to jump me, and I had to run for my life, and jumped up on somebody's porch and was screaming and banging on the doors and windows, trying to get them to come out and save my life, because honestly, the boys were going to kill me. So then it was one episode. I'm going to tell you this episode. Actually, no, I'm going to keep this episode to myself, because maybe one day I'll tell you the other episode of when somebody tried to jump me at my apartment right by my motherfucking door as I was trying to go in. Okay, so for some reason, I was always being jumped and attacked during this particular time. Okay, bitch, I got the scars and everything to prove it, the battle scars from this fucking horrible time of my life. Okay, so then what happened was, okay, the last straw is the home invasions. Because somebody kept on breaking into my house, and it was an apartment. They broke in, and I knew they had broke in because they had ate my food, they had drank my drink, and my toothbrush was moved. Now, I don't know if they used my toothbrush, but it looked like somebody had used my toothbrush, because I'm the type of person where everything might look kind of messy, but I always keep things in a certain kind of way. So my toothbrush was in a position that I never left my toothbrush in my life. So I knew somebody had been in there. And plus, my Siamese cat, Chat Chat, rest in peace. She's dead now. But Chat Chat, when I first got inside my house, Chat Chat was hiding inside of a closet. She had never done that before. I opened my door. I'm looking around for Chat Chat. And Chat Chat was trying to figure, and I said, Chat Chat. And Chat Chat jumped out of the closet and was screaming and crying. She was screaming and crying frantically. So I knew that somebody, like my cat, was scared. And I don't know why my cat was scared, but she knew it was like somebody had been inside the apartment that didn't like cats or something, because she was very freaked out that somebody was in there earlier than that. Okay, but I'll tell you something about somebody, when somebody pays somebody to kill you or something. See, when their heart is not in it to really kill you, okay, like from what I could determine from these people that was fucking me up and was grabbing me and trying to fight me and beat the fuck out of me and dragging me and shit. Okay, when I was encountering when I was encountering these people, I'm tempted to tell you what happened with this one guy. Okay, but I'm gonna keep that one to myself. That's a secret. Okay. But what happened was, okay, let me tell you something. When people are attacking you and they're paid to just attack you, their heart is not really in it to kill you. And it's kind of hard for a stranger just to kill you. Okay, I'm going to tell you like this. Because let's say, for example, somebody just pay them to kill you, and they don't really hate you and they don't even know you. So it's harder for them to actually just kill you. Okay, because when the look in their eyes when they are fucking you up, and it's kind of half-hearted, like they see you and they really don't want to do it, but they've been paid to do it, so then they just fuck you around, but their heart is not really in it, and so it'd be kind of hard for them to kill you. And honestly, I think about it, and I'm wondering why they didn't carry a gun to shoot me, because they never did. And honestly, it was always like a violent attack kind of thing but maybe that's how the person wanted it to be. They wanted it to be violent. They wanted it to be a beatdown. They wanted it to be a drag-in. They wanted it to be, because you shoot somebody, boom, you just shoot them and they're dead. Well, this was more like a intensity of just beat the fuck out of the person, drag the fucking person, and beat the fuck out of them, and just crush them and just stump them, that type of thing. It was like a frenzy kind of beat you up, drag you type of shit. It was like always like that. Sorry, I got to spit thinking of one ugly ass man that had fucked around with me one night. But so anyway, so what I'm trying to tell you is that and if this camera goes out, we gonna talk again. So if it just drops off from out of nowhere, just know I'll continue it, but I ain't gonna continue it tonight. I'll continue it tomorrow after I upload this piece of telling the story. But let me tell you about. Okay, so anyway, I didn't know what the fuck was going on. It was just a weird time of my life, right? Okay, so okay, so I had went to court against this motherfucker. Now this motherfucker, if she touched me or fuck with me again, it's a misdemeanor in the state of Florida. It's a misdemeanor. A year in prison and $1,000 fine if she fuck with me again. Okay, but if she fucks with me and she in another state, and she fuck with me across state lines, and we can trace it back to this motherfucker, she looking at life in prison. Okay, because we went to court and some other shit happened. Okay, so I needed to find out who is this motherfucker, because this motherfucker is fucked up. Okay, I won in court. I got the final judgment in my favor. Okay, so what happened was I had wanted to, so I have to get an extension of what we did in a year. So I already started working on getting my because you do have to have evidence that somebody done been fucking with you. It's called an injunction. It's a domestic violence injunction against somebody if they've been fucking with you for the state of Florida. I don't know about your states. You got different names for it, but in this Florida, it's called an injunction. So I have an injunction of protection over my life. So if this motherfucker, if anything happens to me, it's gonna be traced to that motherfucker, and she gonna go to prison for life. So it's the judge signed it. It was an emergency injunction on this bitch. It was emergency. She didn't even she had her chance to go to court and defend herself, but the judge signed it emergency straight away. The sheriff got involved, all that type of shit, because this motherfucker I found out what this motherfucker was up to. I found out it was her ass that was doing all that shit. Okay, she was sending motherfuckers my way. I found out a whole bunch of other stuff, and how, bitch, it just unraveled. It unraveled, and then it all unravels. Let me tell you something about webs. When spiders weave webs, when spider bitches weave webs, believe me, those motherfucking webs will unravel. And when they unravel, you will find out who it is that's fucking with you. Because trust me, a tangled web will unravel. It might take years to unravel, but you got to be patient. But the tangled web will unravel. Okay, so what happened was, I found out the worst thing was I found out.
Is that what I'm going to look like?
Yep, that's a cute little Chucky doll. She wants to be a Chucky doll for Halloween this year. But anyway, I'm gonna be Bride of Chucky, but I don't think that looks good. I'm just gonna be like an adult Chucky doll, and she gonna be the baby Chucky doll. So we gonna be Chucky dolls. We already got our costumes picked out for Halloween. Okay, you know I'm a witch, so Halloween, we already planning our shit for Halloween. So anyway, so what happened was, let me tell you real quick. I started trying to find out just who is this motherfucker. Found out the motherfucker was doing identity theft. She doesn't even use her real name, her birth name, but I found out her birth name because I contacted somebody who could unravel who she really is. And then I found out a whole bunch of other shit. And then I found out who did the home invasion. I found out who had broken into my house and who was trying to kill me. They actually used somebody's real name. Somebody's real name is on the court documents of the home invasion. See, the reason why, let me tell you something real quick. The reason why I didn't know who had done the broken and entering is because I knew that somebody was breaking into my house, and they were going to hide because they were fucking around in a closet. And I knew that they were going to try to hide inside of a closet and then jump me when I got inside the house. So when I had came home one day, the house basically threw the apartment, I keep calling it a house, the apartment threw my ass out. The apartment said, literally, and this is what, not me hearing no voices. It was just like an electrical force in the house to say, get the fuck out. It was an electrical force. I could feel the electricity telling me, get out. Your life is in danger. Get the cat and get the fuck on out the house. So I knew it was time to start packing because the apartment, I keep saying the house, the apartment was throwing me out because the apartment was like some electricity thing, and I deal with witchcraft. So the house, so when I was doing some witchcraft in the house, I make sure that my house can it's not hearing voices, but I make it so I'm a whisper. I make it so that the house can talk. Okay. Or the apartment can talk or whatever. Just with electricity vibrationals of the walls. Okay. So the electricity vibrational that day, it had sent an electrical shock to my hand when I turned on the light. And the light had it was, when a light comes on and the light came on and it was like some electricity had went through my fingers and it was like, this apartment is dangerous, pack your bags and get the fuck out. So let me tell you something. I packed my bags and I went to Egypt. I went to Cairo, Egypt. That was the first place I went. And then I came back to Florida. I got my cat, met up with the very person that was fucking me over, met up with the very person in New York. We went together somewhere else. I didn't even know she was the one that was doing it. It was a terrible betrayal because I was actually like, help me do this and that. And it was the very person that was setting me up. And I went and stayed with the person. You understand how crazy, how, I don't like to use that word, but it was, once I found out who it was, I was like, that's a terrible betrayal. Because I actually met up with this person in New York and then went to that person's house. And this was a person that you don't understand. After that, it got even more fruitcake, but in a sneakier type of way. It was sneaky deception, all because I didn't know who it was. So she was still trying to kill me, but in sneaky ways. Sneaky, really sneaky, deceptive ways. So I have been fighting. This is to anybody. I have literally been in the fight of my life, fighting for my life for 11 years until I found out who the person was that was doing it. It took 11 years for me to find that out. So what happened was, okay, the weirdest thing is the home invasion though. Every day I think about it because that's the apartment that threw me out. The apartment told me to get the fuck out. The apartment told me that. So when the apartment told me that, I bust out crying. Because it was a beautiful apartment. It was a beautiful high-rise apartment, high ceilings, brand new, everything, just a beautiful place to live. And I was crying and crying and crying. I had to leave my job at Delta Airlines, and I was crying because I left Delta. I was retired as a Delta Airlines ergonomics inspector, a Delta Airlines fitness instructor. I was a Delta Airlines cargo person. I mean, just all kinds of credentials for Delta Airlines, and I didn't want to say goodbye. But it was like the apartment told me through electrical frequencies, this apartment is going to be a death trap, and whoever this person is, they're going to kill you one day. So you're going to have to get out of here. Now, what happened was this person that was coming in and out, this person I felt like, see, you don't know, I was dealing with witchcraft at that time. And I'll tell you some later about what was protecting my life in that apartment. See, that apartment was protecting me through the witchcraft and the cat. Okay. Chat, the Siamese cat that's dead now, she was protecting my life. And I'll explain it to you. I feel like crying because Chat is dead. And she really protected me. Through LionPuss. Through the lions. And I promise you, that's why when I say LionPuss, that is the cat. That is the cat that protected my life. That's why I cried, because LionPuss saved my life. And that cat saved my life. See, this motherfucker that was in the apartment, through the cat kingdom, I found out that the cats were protecting me. And the motherfucker was too scared to kill me inside of that apartment because that cat was in there. The cat Chat, goddess Katie Lynn of Jax, was always in that closet. And the motherfucker was scared to kill me with that cat in there. The cat saved my life, believe it or not. LionPuss. Hail Satan, honestly, because this cat was highly satanic. And that is who saved my life. Who was it? Satan. Satan himself. He couldn't kill me. You couldn't kill me when Satan was involved. Because that cat was Chat, goddess Kate. That was a goddess cat. She came from her grandparents came from China or Thailand, from the temples. She was from the goddess lineage of the Siamese cats from China and Thailand. She was one of the goddesses that the Asians prayed to. She came all the way from China or Thailand. She actually came, when she came into my house, the other apartment, that's why I cried, because I've been crying since Chat died. Okay, so what happened was Chat came to me. She came to me, and I opened the door, and she walked right in. I didn't know that it was going to take her to save my life. She did it. Rest in peace, goddess Katie Lynn Jax. That's the goddess. And that's why I'm here today, LionPuss. Okay. See, she was working through this lion. It's a strong lion in Africa. Honestly, that cat is who was saving my life. I used to think it was an angel that was saving my life. When the pickup truck almost killed me, it was a cat. You can't do that while I'm on the phone. You gotta wait. Go back. You gotta wait. I'm on the phone. Okay, give me the thing and bring me the juice. Okay, so what happened was, okay, bring me the thing and I'll get you the juice. Okay, so what happened was, see, I'm when I cry, I don't have tears coming out of my eyes. They just stay in my eyeballs. So I'm actually crying about that time. So I'll tell you one day how LionPuss works. Okay. So honestly, LionPuss, that's the big cat. Okay. So I used to think it was an angel because I didn't know who the fuck it was that was protecting my life as strong as it was. Because when that man had dragged me, something took that motherfucking nigga, threw that motherfucker across the goddamn street. The motherfucker was thrown. Bring me that the motherfucker got thrown across the goddamn street. I promise you, the motherfucking nigga grabbed me from behind. He dropped me to the ground. He started saying, "Be quiet, be quiet." That's not yours. That's lemonade. That's not something. Get your fruit punch. Okay, hold on 1 second. Oh, 1 second. Okay, so let me tell you. Okay, so what happened with this nigga? The nigga that had, hold on. Oh, good, my little SD card is working. Okay, so what happened was, okay, I didn't know how this shit was working. I just know something had saved my life from the pickup truck. Okay, it was somebody had sent the motherfucker that killed me with a pickup truck. So what happened was, this truck, Okay, I got the battle scars. People that know me from a long time, they know I was in a wheelchair for about 10 months. Okay, after I got hit by a pickup truck and crushed my leg and broke my ankle, I had 3 surgeries, metal plate in my leg, screws, everything. They fixed my leg back together. Okay, so something had grabbed me and threw me out of the way of the truck, and at the time I didn't understand how any of this was working, so I thought it was an angel because I didn't know what it was.
I can't drink it.
So I didn't know what the hell it was that had saved me that day. I really didn't. I didn't know what the hell it was. So so what happened was when the nigga had grabbed me, this nigga had grabbed me, right? The motherfucking dumbass nigga had drawn me to the ground, and I just started screaming, and something threw that nigga all the way across the street. I got up and ran in one direction, and the motherfucking nigga ran in the other direction. Then the motherfucker was sitting up in the house trying to kill my ass. And I keep saying the house, it was an apartment. He kept sitting in the apartment trying to kill me. So the motherfucker, I guess, was too scared with the cat being in there, because the cat was, I guess, warning his ass, you ain't gonna get away with this because we gonna kill you. Anyway, the cat was going to do something in there. So, because the cat told me one day, because honestly, it's not voices that I hear, it's just electrical frequencies, okay, through blood. Okay, so the cat told me he wasn't going to kill you because a lion would have jumped out, and he wasn't going to be able to kill you because that lion was going to save you. So that's how I see. When you see, okay, the cats are satanic. See, you can't call on no cat if you are fucking around saying that you're a Christian or a Muslim or nothing. A cat ain't going to save you. You gotta be strong enough to deal with Satan. And honestly, I'm going to tell you some stories about Satan. See, I have a kind of a rough relationship with Satan because sometimes I didn't have to fight with him at times just for some things. But honestly, if it wasn't for Satan, how many times he done saved my life? I almost flipped over an overpass. Satan flipped that truck back. That was the Dodge Caravan that I got in the fireball in. Okay, Satan flipped that motherfucking Dodge Caravan back over because I almost fell over the overpass when somebody gave me a grease job on that. Satan saved my life on that one. I have so many different satanic stories I could tell you because honestly, I don't worship no Jesus Christ or nothing. That's not my God. I deal with cats, so I'm into satanic power, and honestly, hell, Satan, because honestly, I don't be rocking with him like that. See, the satanic face that I like is the lion, because it's something in the disgusting Bible book, and I don't worship the Bible. I'll burn that motherfucker. Okay, so what happened was there's a verse in the Bible that says Satan roams the earth like a roaring lion. So when I came up with LionPuss, they said, you know what, the cat's radiating through my bloodline. Then look, this is going to be the face of Satan for you, the lion. And then you need to call on Satan, you got to call on LionPuss. And we gonna punch, and we gonna stomp, and we gonna claw, and we gonna protect you. And honestly, they protect me from that spider bitch. That's the only way. If I didn't have those cats in my life, this motherfucking cat came up. Oh, shit. Let me tell you something. LionPuss showed up a few nights ago. LionPuss ain't playing. Because LionPuss said, listen. The motherfucking LionPuss showed up as a big-ass orange cat. The motherfucker stood by my Jeep, and he radiated something through my blood that said, look at me, I'm LionPuss. I looked, and he was looking mad than a motherfucker. That cat was big, too. That was a big-ass orange cat. This motherfucker was big. He had his lineman out. I said, who is that motherfucker up there? He said his name is LionPuss. He said, and then he radiated through my blood. He said, listen, you see how I'm looking? If that motherfucker touched this Jeep, I'm going to show her my real lion face. He said, don't worry about a goddamn thing. He said, I'm tired now. He said, I'm an old ass lion. He said, I roam all over goddamn Africa. He said, I'll kill that bitch tonight. He was looking mad. I don't know what that motherfucker was. Look, the motherfucking lion said that he is tired. Okay? He said that he was tired. And I believe he was. But it was LionPuss. It was him. He was out there. I kept on checking out the window, and he just sat there. And then he would move to the tires, and then I look at him again. He would frown at me, and then he would move on over, and he would stand there, and he would pose and do his battle pose. I call it the battle robe pose. He was doing some battle robe poses and shit. I was LionPuss. Okay, that was him. Okay. You probably think this motherfucker. Look, there's a reason why I rock with these cats, bitch, because they done saved my life. I don't call on no motherfucking Jesus. You'll die like that. Jesus Christ. That ain't my God. Fuck him. That is not my motherfucking God. No motherfucking Jesus Christ. Die on that motherfucking cross, dumbass Jesus Christ. You are not my motherfucking God. You are not. No, you're not my motherfucking God. I ain't rocking with no Jesus Christ. Sorry. If you a Christian, I'm sorry. He ain't the one that saved my motherfucking life. He ain't the one that been saving my life since I was a goddamn child. I got some stories of how the cat's been saving my life. LionPuss. Okay? You understand? LionPuss. You need to understand it. You need to understand the power of LionPuss. Okay? Yeah, had to show you my feline. LionPuss. He gonna keep on rocking. And then one day, let me tell you something. I was doing some satanic walking. One day I was calling on Satan because when it's really rough, I got to call on Satan because he gonna rock. He loves that type of shit. A fight like that with a spider bitch, he gonna rock. And he coming as LionPuss, because that's how I rock with him. Okay, so one day, it was a tremendously bad day between me and the spider bitch. I was fighting that spider bitch off and on that motherfucking day, and this is one of the days that I had walked down to the motherfucking Chevron. I wasn't vlogging. Me and the spider bitch was fighting, and so I'm walking down the street. I'm walking right when you get to that devilish high school, the one with the red devil face on there. Okay, so I got to the corner of that. This motherfucking polar bear. It was a polar bear. He said, listen, he appeared across the street, and he said, and he smiled, and he said, don't be afraid of me. He was just a baby. He was just a baby polar bear. He said, don't be afraid of me. Because he sent his hologram, because they can do that. The animals can do that. See, when you are a witch and you into witchcraft, see, we call on spirit animals. We deal with the animals. We don't deal with a god. We deal with it. So when we say, save the video. I don't know what that means. Okay, something had stopped it. Okay, so anyway, let me tell you a trick about witchcraft. When you're dealing with witchcraft, we don't deal with Jesus Christ or a God in the sky. We deal with animals. Okay, we deal with earth sciences. We deal with the earth, and we deal with planets and stuff. And it just depends on what type of witch you or warlock or sorcerer you are. But anyway, my form of witchcraft, I deal with animals all the time. So I'm always, when you see the witches in the woods, it's because we're dealing with some animals. Okay, we don't kill no animals, and most Satanists and witches don't even eat meat because we love animals, and we don't want to kill them and eat them. Right now, I'm going through a rough time, and so I have been eating meat. But when I heal up, then I go vegan. I'm vegan off and on because I don't believe in eating animals, because I have to deal with the animals, and I love animals. So we don't eat animals when we are not in battle robe. When we are in battle robe, which is what I'm dealing with now, we call it battle robe. That's just something that we say. When you're in a battle robe and you're fighting somebody, then you have to eat meat. But when you're not fighting somebody, then you don't eat meat, because we don't believe in that. So anyway, So what happened was, okay, so this motherfucking polar bear showed up on the corner of the motherfucker showed up. He was just a little cute polar bear. I had never seen his ass before. I said, who in the hell are you? Because I talk to them rough, because sometimes if you don't talk to them rough, then they'll try to punk you out or something. So, the polar bear said, listen, just call me Coca-Cola. He said, just think of me as the cute polar bear from Alaska. He said, I'm from Alaska, and I am going to help you. He said, I got all the strength of my dad, and if you need some strength, I'm going to be the one that's going to fight. I want to get in on the fight because I want to get some experience. And he said, it's not going to be the lion helping you. It's going to be me. So he said, trust me, I got all the strength of my dad. He said, my dad weighs about 300, 400 pounds. He said, if she tried to block the door, he said, I'll bust that fucking door open. He said, you gonna rock with me. And he said, trust me. And then he said, listen, I'm going to give you a gift from my dad. His dad blew something from Alaska. It came all the way from Anchorage. It said Anchorage, Alaska on it. It was hot as fuck that day. It was about 100-some degrees. When Alaska showed up, it dropped to about 50 degrees. I was damn near cold. I said, God damn. He said, that's coming from Alaska. He said, we gonna cool you off. He said, we gonna keep you safe. Alaska is here. And then I said, Alaska Ferry 18, because that's my code name for an owl. See, I got some secrets about Alaska. So if I need some ice power or something from Alaska been helping me since I was about 19. So I always call it Alaska. And I didn't know who the fuck I was calling in Alaska. But it said, call Alaska. And I didn't know who the fuck the muscle was. It was some little polar bear. I was rocking. I said, hell yeah, the bears. I finally got the bears involved. If you get a bear involved, that's some strong muscle force. Ain't nobody gonna fuck with you. They can't kill you if a bear get involved. That's my bear, the polar bears. I was rocking that day. When he showed up and he said Alaska, I was screaming, laughing. I was running down the street. I said, Alaska. I was screaming, Alaska. Because they had helped me with some stuff when I was a child, Alaska. I cried when I get him because it was one of those days. And I knew that bear, he ain't going to let me down. That bear was going to fight for me. Because this motherfucker is strong. The motherfucking spider bitch that was fighting, she in her 70s. The motherfucker is strong as fuck. Strong as fuck. Because that's a bug bitch. That's a spider bitch. That bitch is very strong. And honestly, I needed that bear. And trust me. Okay, so what happened was, I get to the house that day. The spider bitch was still tripping, right? And honestly, okay, so I get into my room, the spider bitch still tripping. So the bear said, let's get the fuck out this trailer. Let's just get the fuck on out. Bear said, I'm gonna beat the fuck out of her if she fucks with you. So I was trusting in the bear. So we get to the door. The spider bitch picked up my daughter's toy phone. She picked up my daughter's and tried to bust me upside the face with it. The bear said, look, we're not going to fight her, but we going to bust out of this door. And honestly, we bust out that door. It took that bear. It took all the strength that bear had to get rid of that bitch. That's how strong that motherfucking bug is. So me and the bear started running down the street. Honestly, me and the bear was running. Me, Ash, the bear, Ash was screaming and crying, and we were running and stuff. It was a terrible day, but honestly, thanks to Alaska don't play. Okay, so anyway, let me tell you something real quick about my power with the witchcraft and the occult. See, I'll give you a little information. Okay, so I had a horrible childhood dealing with the spider bitch, right? So one day I was 8 years old and it was this show. It was like during Halloween time. And I didn't know nothing about Satan or none of that. I was never scared of Satan. I hated Christianity and I was never scared of Satan. And I just never really liked religion. I hated it at that age. Okay. So one day I'm watching something for Halloween. It was like one of those spooky ass things. So someone had said to me in the commercial, not hearing no voice, just some electric frequency, hey, would you like to become a witch? Because if you don't accept witchcraft tonight, you are not going to survive this ordeal. So it was just an ordeal living in the house with the spider bitch. So I went into the bathroom and something was telling me, hey, run the cold water over your hands. That means you're going to wash your hands of this. Run the cold water over your hands and accept the offer of witchcraft and the occult. And at this point, you're gonna do a satanic ritual, and you are gonna be a child of Satan, and Satan is gonna be your father, and he's gonna protect you. But you have to accept witchcraft and the occult in this bathroom, because that's how you gonna stay alive. So I went in there into the bathroom. I did everything that I was supposed to do for Satan, and then I became a witch. And suddenly I had a whole lot of stuff happen. And honestly, that's been with me for years. So that's why I'm always into witchcraft and the pentagrams and everything. Because without it, I wouldn't be alive today. So I have Satan to thank for that, because that is my father when it comes to dealing with this ordeal that I've been going through. And without Satan, I don't know what I would do. So hail Satan, LionPuss. Okay, that's how I gotta rock out. Can't rock out no other kind of way. Can't be no Christian, can't be no Muslim. I gotta rock with Satan for the rest of my life. That's just how life is. And honestly, I'm happy with it, because that's all I know. Oh, and then let me tell you something. When I was a fake ass Christian, some shit had went down, and this is how I started fucking around with Christianity. And it was like something I hated for a long time. But it was the Psalms. And this is the only part of the Bible book that I ever used. It was Psalms 91. And do you see how it's 9-1? That means 911. Psalms 91 is 911. Okay. So it's a prayer of protection. And honestly, I didn't know why I had started using it, but it was something about it that gave me some strength during an ordeal. Okay. Later on in life, I found out I was never a Christian. Psalms 91 in the New Testament is used only by, well, Christians use it, but they don't know what the fuck they're doing with it. But Psalms 91 is really a hidden prayer of protection for witches, warlocks, Luciferians, and sorcerers. So every witch has to go through their Psalms 91, period. It's just something that you use. I used to walk around and I used to say that and chant that, and Psalms 91 was the only part that I really gave a fuck about. And then I got mad when I found out it was nothing but a stupid ass book, and then I stopped using Psalms 91. But, it's just something about Psalms 91. It is a protection prayer. Most witches already know this, or sorcerers or wizards. I never even knew what the fuck it was. I just was using it. And then...
You know what I want to be?
What, Ash?
I want to be a Chucky doll.
Okay, she's going to be a Chucky doll. She's already planning Halloween. Okay, Chucky doll. Good go to bed. Chucky doll. She gonna look just like Chucky. I asked her, did she want to look like Brian or Chucky? What, Ash?
I showed that to you yesterday.
Okay, Chucky doll. She likes to be called Chucky doll. She just wants to look like a Chucky doll. All of a sudden, every day she's been asking me, can I please get her into her Chucky doll costume? She can't get into the costume until Halloween. So she just Crazy about Chucky. Okay, so anyway. Okay, so I gave you too many secrets, but honestly, guys, I'm talking though. I've been crying so much, honestly, but a lot of it is tears of joy when I think of LionPuss. LionPuss. I get so proud of that goddamn cat. That cat makes me cry. That cat makes me cry. I'm so proud of his goddamn face. When I need strength, I got to look up a lion because he been protecting me all my goddamn life. Now I look at the polar bears because honestly, I've been looking at, when I need strength, I need to look at their face because the polar bears are strong. Those are some strong motherfucking bears. If you need some help, if you're a witch, call on that Mr. Coca-Cola. See, he wants to be a god. He wants to be a god. Call on if you need some strength from a bear and you want to fight somebody and you're a witch. Call on Mr. Coca-Cola. He's strong. And then okay, I'll get you one, Ash. Tell him, hey, Mr. Coca-Cola, if your room hot as hell, okay? Well, see, Florida, I consider hell, okay? And then when we got Satan in hell, which is Florida, okay? I always do it. Satan is Florida. Santa is Anchorage, Alaska, North Pole. So I got Santa and Satan. So when I call him the polar bear, I say, "Hey, Santa," you know, and I do my little thing for him because he's a really swift little guy, and he's trying, and he got his dad and his mom and everybody. He got a strong polar bear family, okay, but he wants to be a little god. So when you need some help, just drink a bottle of Coca-Cola and say, "Hey, Mr. Polar Bear, if you're in a hot climate, send me a blast of cold air from Alaska. I want to feel your power." Satan, that's what I say to him. "Satan, let me feel your power. This is your shining hour. Satan, let me feel your power. This is your shining hour." And then I light a candle because sometimes I need to feel the cold air from Alaska because it got some power in it to make me feel better. Okay. So anyway, I telling you some little secrets. I always cry. I try every night about my daughter, Chat. The goddess Katie Lynn of Jax. May she rest in peace. She died when she was 14 years old. I'm still crying. I'm crying all the time. I see tears in my eyes. I miss my baby Chat so much. I do. I cry so much when I think of her. Because we were rocking. That was my baby. Can't nobody replace her. She was just the strongest cat. She was beautiful. She was perfect in every way. She saved my life. And I got her to thank for everything that she did for me. I really do. So I just cry. Cry thinking of that Chat. You don't know how much we rocked. She was my baby. She saved my life so many times. Goddess Katie Lynn of Jax. I'll never forget you. I'll never forget you. Never forget Chat. And French is cat. What, Ash? What?
I'm scared.
You ain't got nothing to be scared of. So yeah, Goddess Katie Lynn of Jax. One day I'll tell you some cat stories of how but now this LionPuss is outside. You see why I go around and I spend all that money on cat food just to donate to the cat crew? Because honestly, I done needed them so much in my life. I done needed them so much in my life, and they've never let me down. They never let me down. They never have, and they never will. They're always going to be there. So yeah, so let me tell you some, when a tangled web unravels, and you find out the truth that the people that you thought was your friend or family was the ones that was really trying to kill you. Sometimes you just never know. Sometimes you just never know. You never know. You never know who people really are. But when a tangled web unravels, you'll find out. You'll find out. And believe me, you'll find out. That looks cute, Ashley.
Let me put this on you.
I can't put it. Well, I guess I could put it on me. She loves JoJo Siwa. Everything she buys is JoJo Siwa.
Yeah.
Every time she sees anything with JoJo Siwa on it, she buys it. She wants me to buy it. She started screaming and crying because I didn't get her the JoJo Siwa. So it's for this little JoJo Siwa. She loves JoJo Siwa.
Yeah, I do. I do.
You love JoJo Siwa, Ash?
Yeah, she's so nice.
She says she's so nice. I got her upside down.
There one too.
Hold on, let me see, Ash. Let me see.
Here, put this one on.
Hold on, Ash. She wants me to put JoJo Siwa on. There we go, JoJo Siwa on.
Can I do this?
JoJo Siwa? Oh goodness, this is a dog. Ash, I can't put no dog on my face. I'm sorry. If it's not a cat, I can't put no dog on me. I'm sorry. It's just something I can't do. But I know dog.
I'll put this one on me.
You want a dog on you?
Yeah.
Okay. She ain't got no prejudice towards dogs, but honestly, when I'm rocking with a cat, I can't fuck with no dog, because cat and dog don't mix. Sorry. You like dogs? That's on you, but I don't like dogs. They're nasty. They're filthy. Nothing but dog filth. I ain't fucking with no dogs. Although there are some that's enough, Ash.
What's your hair?
Ash, I'm on the phone. Please give me a moment and I'll play with you. Okay. Give me a moment and I'll play with you, Ash. Okay, so let me tell you something. As far as the dogs are concerned, there are some Satanists that deal with wolves. One of their main figures is the werewolf, the wolves, the coyotes, and the foxes. Some satanic people do have to deal with wolves. See, I don't fuck with dogs like that, so I don't want nothing to do with no dogs. No offense, but no thank you. I'm gonna stick with cats and cats only. I don't fuck with dogs. I don't like them, and they're nasty. No disrespect to the werewolves. You guys are nice, but those are not my animals. I don't fuck with the wolves. Okay, so you want to fuck with wolves, that's on you, the canine. I'm the feline crew. I rock with feline. Look at Ash doing my hair. What in the world?
Yeah, I had to.
What in the world? She's doing my hair.
Yeah, because I need to comb and so guys could see you.
So the guys can see Mom.
Yeah, I had to do this so it could look pretty.
I want to look pretty like Ashy or JoJo Siwa. I want to look pretty like JoJo Siwa. JoJo Siwa with that big old bow in her hair. JoJo Siwa.
Hey, what's calm?
She always trying to style me up. I don't be liking how she styled me up though.
You had to.
I guess.
You had to
I
look
guess.
pretty.
I have to look pretty. Are you gonna make me look prettier than what I already look like, Ash?
Yeah.
I'm starting to wear my little makeup like Ash. Put the pink on my nose, pink on my cheeks, pink on it. I've decided that I would have a little different look, and I actually kind of rock out on the pink nose.
Okay. That's because you had to get your hair.
She gonna tear this wig up. This ain't no human hair. This is some Japanese Tayakalon fibers. And she gonna tear this wig. I'm actually trying to see how long my SD card works on this, because I just installed it on this phone that I just got. Ash, your future is so bright that you have to wear shades. Is that what you wearing those shades for, Ash? Because your future is so bright that you gotta wear shades.
Okay. You put that on you.
That's a dog, and I'm not putting the dog on me.
Put
This,
this on me.
you can wear the dog, but I will not wear the fucking dog. I'm not gonna wear no dog. Okay? If you got a cat, I'll happily wear the cat, but not the dog. Okay, so come in Mom's here. I'm on here with you guys. For you guys that wanted a WitchCraft video, here you go. Because some people would be requesting WitchCraft. WitchCraft is for protection. That is. Let me tell you some. About WitchCraft. From mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest witch of all? LionPuss. Mirror, mirror on the wall, tell me who's the fairest witch of all? Jojo Siwa.
Wait, it's a makeup mirror.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, tell me who's the fairest witch of all? Me, I guess. Me, I guess.
Wait,
Okay.
let me do it.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, tell me who's the fairest ashy of all?
I am.
Okay. Now, can I finish my video, Ash?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm
Thank you.
done.
Thank you, Ash. Okay, so anyway, let me tell you some, I forgot what I was going to tell you. Oh, what I use my witchcraft for, when I was 8 years old, I started using it for protection. Because I was living in a rough house with a weirdo, a deranged weirdo. So I started using the witchcraft for protection purposes. And then I was also using, because I was, living in a poor environment and stuff, I started using the witchcraft for numerology and for growing coins and stuff, making money grow from trees and, getting little monies here and there. Then I started gambling at casinos, and then I started playing the lottery. And my first game that I played was bingo when I was a little kid, where you could win some little toys and candies and stuff. And the first time I played bingo, I was hooked. I said, I love playing number games, and I love winning, and I love just number games. I just want to gamble and have fun gambling. So I was hooked on gambling with the bingo. Then I started playing with the occult and doing stuff for Satan to make money at the casinos, doing little rituals and stuff. And then I started winning through the lotteries and playing lottery games and gambling and stuff. So I've been into the numerology, which is the occult, since I was about 8 years old. And, so I use it for protection and for money purposes and that type of thing.
Take a picture of yourself.
I can't, Ash. Here, you
Let
do
me
it.
do it.
Okay, well, you do it. I gotta finish talking to the
I want
guys.
to take a picture of you.
Okay, well, take a picture of me. Okay, so anyway, so that's what I've been always using, numerology and stuff, and protection, spirit animals, and all of that type of stuff. So hi guys. Okay, let me talk to the guys, Ash. Okay, so I'll tell you something. Like my strongest spirit animal when I was growing up was the owl. Okay, so I was always into the owl, the snow owls of Alaska. So I was playing with the owls, and then I was into the cats, and then I was into the dolphins, and then I was into, and then my new friends are the bears. So, I didn't start playing with the bears till I was 45 years old. Oh, so I didn't mean to tell you that. I didn't start playing with the bears till recently. So I'm getting to know the bears and stuff. I'm not that familiar with them, but I'm really happy with my friendship with the bears, because it's not the grizzlies, because usually when you have these spirit animals, it's based off of species. So like for me, I don't have any connection with the grizzlies. I look at them and they're cute, but I don't have no connection with the grizzlies. So if I look at a grizzly, it does nothing for me. It's gonna be a polar bear from Alaska, so it has to be species specific. As far as the cats are concerned, like my main cat is the lion. If I see a tiger, the tiger is beautiful and it got strength, but that's not my species of cat, so I can't really do nothing with the tigers, because they're usually for Asian people, and the tiger is usually for Asians. Okay. I don't really be rocking with the tigers like that, but I'll look at a majestic tiger and I'll be like, oh shit, he's fierce. And I'll just send some love and positivity to the tiger. But other than that, I love all the cats, but the cat that is my protector cat is the lion. So that's the cat I have to rock with. Okay. Like, I love all cats. All the cats are great. But like I said, when you are looking for a specific ability or a specific strength, it is species specific. You have to go through that particular species that is assigned to you in your life based off of blood. Okay, and I'll explain it to you. This is based off of blood. It has to be a blood connection. And honestly, even the dolphins and the whales, I have to rock with them, and that is through blood protection. It is species specific. Okay, it is species specific. It can't be something else. I do have some connection with the killer whales. I do have connection with the dolphins through blood links. And you don't know how that happens, but it is through blood links. And you have to have the blood in order to link up with them. And it has to be through electricity, and it has to be blood. So in my animal is the dolphin. The killer whales is like a secondary that I can use. Ash, I'm on the phone. The protector animal for me is the lion. And I got a new protector animal, which is the polar bear. And then I got the flight ability, the wing knowledge, the flight knowledge, all of that through the owls. So those are my family of owls. Is the snow owl. Can't be the wood owl, can't be the barn owl, it can't be any of those other owls. It's got to be specifically the snow owl that from Alaska. It's got to be Alaska on that owl. Okay, so if I call up an owl, ain't nobody else gonna answer but the snow owls. And how are you gonna call them up? Through a candle? Okay, through burning a candle, electricity, blood link. It got to be like that. And the polar bears, I'm starting to learn. Okay, Ash, what do you want?
I want my coffee.
Okay, so yeah, so I'm just giving you some secrets. Yeah, and what I'm going to tell you is that I've been doing a lot of thinking and a lot of searching and a lot of connecting through animals and all kinds of stuff, finding out as much as I can about my life incidents. And honestly, the animals have a lot of knowledge that a human doesn't, and they can, if you have answers when certain things do happen. Through the occult, I'm trying to explain to you. So, because people think that witches are just doing bad shit all the time and throwing hexes and jinxes and voodoo dolls. I don't do any of that stupid shit. I don't have time for that stupid shit. I don't do no negativity at all. I'm doing positivity. I love and affection and knowledge and wisdom, love and light and power. That's all I give a fuck about. I want to live. I want to get money through the gambling and in any other way I can get it, through the satanic realms of getting abundance and wealth through the numerology and the number games and stuff. So, I don't have time for no negative shit. I really don't. I don't do no negative shit. I ain't got time for no hexing, no jinxing, no none of that shit. If somebody's doing that, that's not me. I don't have time for it. I wanna have knowledge. I wanna have love. I wanna have protection. And honestly, that's the only way I've been surviving. So, you know, that's just how life is. So what I wanted to tell you, and then I'm going to get off of here because I want to put some little pentagrams and different little owls and polar bears. Polar bears ain't got no motherfucking pentagram. I looked all over it. I'm like, can I get a polar bear pentagram? Can I get something to represent the polar bears? Because I need to get to know these people. I mean, these animals. I need to get to know the polar bear. So I've been excited. I've been excited because the polar bear has been rocking with me lately. And I am so excited because, see, my life, I know the owls because I've been in the aviation industry since I was a child. I worked for Continental Airlines, United Airlines, Northwest Airlines, Delta Airlines. It just goes on and on. I was in the aviation industry since I was 19 years old. So I was always obsessed with airplanes because, my strongest spirit animal when I was growing up was the owl. So I've been an owl. I always tell people, hey, I'm a night owl. And they don't know really why I'm saying that, but I be proud of that because I be rocking with the owl strong. Okay, because I love flying and shit. So anyway, what happened was I was always strong with owl. And then, of course, the cat's always been in my life, always. Since I was very young, I've always surrounded myself with cats. And it's never too many. I always surrounded myself with a ton of cats. Then when I was about 14 years old, I needed some water power. And I started calling myself Dolphin. And that was the name that I would give people. They would say, what's your name? Dolphin. I would call myself that. Because I'll tell you some stories about what I had to do with some dolphins. And then the killer whales got involved in some things. And, I went and saw the whales and all this other stuff. So what I'm trying to tell you is that end of witchcraft is protection and money. If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. That's the thing that I like to say. If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. Okay? I ain't gonna sit here and do nothing that ain't gonna make no dollars. So, this ordeal that I'm going through, honestly, I'll tell you something. When I put it on Satan, I be getting tired of him sometimes. Not the lion. It's this other one. This is Satan. This is a particular man that calls himself Satan. It's actually Santa Claus. And honestly, I don't be liking to deal with him. I don't be liking to deal with him. I say, can I talk to the cat? Because I want to talk to LionPuss. That's who I want to talk to. Because I don't be wanting to deal with no Santa Claus. Because he got too many things that he wants you to do. No. LionPuss. Put LionPuss. LionPuss. That's my nickname for that motherfucking cat. Oh my gosh, that cat is so motherfucking fierce. All I got to do is look at his face. I start crying. That motherfucker is fierce. That's why I say live fiercely. I came up with that because that motherfucker be living fiercely. He likes to fight. He loves a good fight. That motherfucking cat. That cat don't play. That's a strong motherfucking cat, and that cat is getting old. But he told me, listen, my son gonna help you when I die and pass on, my son gonna help you. So don't never worry, cause I be saying you getting old. He got all that, because I be seeing his face before I go to bed, because you can tell when he got, see, if you don't know the lions, the boys got the long hair, the girls don't, okay. Now, when the cat get old, he got all that hair, he got all that mane, and then he got long hair going down to his feet, so you know he getting old. The younger they got, the less hair they got, but when they got all that hair, that means they're getting old. So I say, LionPuss. Whoo, shit. And he be looking fierce. He say, I tell him, show me your fiercest face. Because he got to show it. He got to, and he be frowned up. When you tell him, when you tell one of those cats, show me your fiercest face, they be getting puffed up and riled up about that. That's why most of them be frowning up. They be looking as fierce as you. You tell them to show me your. Even I had this little boy cat. His name was Moosh. I also had another cat named Big Moo. Okay. They were tigers. Okay, so they were they were domesticated cats, but they came through the tiger lineage. Okay, so so I used to sit that I used to sit Moosh. I used to call him Captain Moosh and Moosh. And his real name was Moo Moo, but I called him Moosh. So I would sit that Moosh on my lap. I'd say, Moosh, he's dead and gone too. I say, Moosh, show me your fiercest face. Cause you got to show mama your fiercest face. Show mama your face. And he would go like that. And he would have his teeth out. And he would go like that. And then he would look up. And then he would look to the side. And he would look to the side. And he would go like that and I would say, hold that face. Hold it for mama. Let mama see that face. I'm crying because I used to do that with him all the time, and he would show me that face. That was my boy. He died a long time ago too. That was my boy, Captain Moosh. Then I had this boy named Big Moo. Whew. I had some. I cry about my cats. That's the pride. Okay, that's, you know how the lions say, that's my pride. That's my pride and joy, the lions. But the tigers, they be rocking. Okay, but I just can't rock with them because it's not my blood link. The blood link that I got is with lions. But I have had some little tiger boys in my life. You know, when the tiger boys are the striped boys, the big boys. Because most of those boys that I didn't have, Big Moo, that's why I call him Big Moo, because he was big. He was like a big tiger, like a miniature tiger or something. Then Captain Moo, she was big too. Those been some big cats. But I just recently got this protector cat. I left him with my other daughter. I got another daughter named Megs. Okay, so what happened was Megs is taking care of. Listen to his name. He is fierce. Okay, he looked like a little lion, and his name. Because, see, what happened with him, he was bushy-tailed, right? So I thought he was a female because I couldn't see his private area because he's part Persian and he's real bushy and he looked like a miniature lion. So I started calling him Bushy just because I thought he was a girl. Then one day he flipped over and I was playing with him. I saw his private area and he said something through my blood link and he said, call me George Bush. I said, you got it, baby. You George Bush Jr. He said, don't call me Bushy. Call me Mr. Bush or George Bush Jr. And believe it, he's still alive. George Bush Jr. is still alive. That's my cat, George Bush Jr. George Bush was one of my favorite presidents. I'm a Republican. I love me some George Bush. So I called that cat, and he is still alive today. George Bush ain't dead. The cat is named George Bush Jr. That's the war man. Now you want to fuck with George Bush, you ain't gonna fuck with no George Bush. Okay, that's a strong cat if he calling himself George Bush, the war man. I said, you are George Bush? He said, hell yeah. Now, he ain't no kin to the president.
They can make more Jesus.
Some more cheeses.
Or more Jesus.
Okay, wait a minute, Ash. I'm just gonna say bye. Let me tell you something. He ain't no kin to. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. That's not time for love. Fiercely love is not. Okay. I'm talking about George. Hold on. Tell them how. Hold on. Tell them how cute George Bush was. The cat.
He was cuter, and he was cuter than me, and I just like him, and he just a good boy.
She said that George Bush is cuter than her, and he's wait a minute. What makes George Bush cuter than you?
Yeah.
What makes George Bush cuter than you?
Cuter.
Wait, because he had long hair?
Yes.
George Bush got long hair.
Yeah, you're fleshy.
Okay, listen. Hold on. Let me tell them real quick. Okay. Hold on. Hold on. George Bush, the cat, is not related to George Bush, the ex-president. He is no kin to him at all. His name is just George Bush Jr. And he lives over there by the lives by the haunted house. Okay. So anyway, hold on, Ash. Let me tell them one last time. Okay. The one. When you have a tangled weave, what's the start? A tangled weave. Oh my gosh, she done made me forget. When you have a tangled web, what? When you have a tangled weave, it is harder. I can't even think. Tangled weave. Just know, spider webs can be untangled. Spider webs can be untangled. When you are trying to deceive, your spider web will be detangled. So live fiercely, love viciously, and remember, atheism is unstoppable.